Hey, for this video, I will be discussing, I'll be going through my design process and basically going through why and how I made this level. And so, first of all, this is supposed to be an aquarium. Um, a main part of an aquarium, of course, is the water and the fish and the different environments that are portrayed for the fish. So a really important detail and gameplay mechanic for my aquarium is that you can go through and swim through the water, right? Well, the pillar waters, and while playtesting, I also uh, I got feedback about possibly being able to use the water that's on the walls to see to like navigate inside the walls. I personally think that that's a little overpowered and that's a little wild. Um, so I kind of just kept it the same and kept it the way I originally thought it should be. Uh, but I also noticed that a lot of people did actually use the water pillars as their own cover. They kind of made their own form of cover, and yeah, they used that to their advantage. I didn't think that it was going to be used in that way. I just did it for design, but yeah, they did. They used it that way, and then it worked. It worked out fine actually. Um, let's talk about lighting. So while adding light, I originally thought that like these little lights in the corners would light up the rooms and stuff, but apparently they didn't. Not to the extent of lighting up an entire room. They just glowed in the dark, which was still cool. It was still dope, but it just wasn't, of course, the lighting I was looking for. So I had to go in and add some lights. So so we got how we have everything now. Um, for pickups and placements, I was very strategic about this. So let's talk about the rocket launcher first. I placed the rocket launcher up on its own platform so that it's really tough to get. The rocket launcher in Quake is a very overpowered weapon. It's a pretty crazy weapon. So I thought like, okay, how about we have it to where there's a really low chance of anyone getting the rocket launcher. So I placed it on its own island, and if you fall from that platform, you will take fall damage. So it's a risk. It's a risk to get the rocket launcher. Um, yeah, that's the thought behind that. Let me see. Yeah, you take damage from falling there. I think that made it pretty balanced. Let's go to the armor. The armor is kind of the same thing. If you want the armor, you have to risk your life for it. But if you get the armor, then of course when you land, you probably won't take any damage at all. But I put these platforms here on the other side too, so that you have a high chance of missing. You can miss that jump, but if you land on the platform, you won't take any damage at all. Um, I put the lightning gun here, above this platform so that it encouraged the player to explore a little bit because from here or from over here you can probably see that there's a weapon over there, so you might want to go figure out what it is. I put the grenade launcher back here in the dark, because why not? Um, I was trying to incorporate these things, these explosion things, um, but I don't know. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. They're still there though, of course. Um, the portal leads to the lightning gun. The nail gun. It's a pretty simple weapon, so I just said why not. Um, and ammo and that. I think that's it. Oh, and that's ammo for something else too. Um, the what is what is this called? The roof. The I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, the roof. This little effect on the roof. I added that. I was actually playing with that, and I just landed on this one, and I liked it a lot. It fit the theme for some reason. Um, and that yeah, I don't know, it just worked. It really did. There's really no other way to explain it, but it worked. Um, for architecture, I added arcs and to give the illusion of like an aquarium tube, with water around the player, or I guess the visitor of the aquarium. Um, I added these little metal things around the water pillars. It goes all the way up. I added doorways, um, stairs. I was a little lazy on the other side though, and kept slopes, but it still works as a gameplay mechanic. And I think that's it. Um, Let me see. What else can I talk about? What else? What else? What else? Uh, as for movement and like flow, I think the water does that really well. So if you kind of spawn anywhere, you'll definitely find water regardless, and it kind of leads you to where it leads you into any direction. It leads you to, for example, it leads you to the second floor going this way. If you go this way, it'll take you all the way up to the third floor. Or if you honestly just go through here, you'll find your way around if you follow the water. Essentially, that's kind of it. Um, and yeah, I think I covered everything. Um, that's about it. This I did take a massive inspiration from the Baltimore National Aquarium. Uh, yeah, that was the original layout and the original idea, and it worked out perfectly. Thanks.